because of me! Today on Action Figure Times, Doc Owen and the League of Extraordinary Toy Men will be looking at the upcoming JSA 3-pack on MattyCollector.com. We know you'll enjoy these. Hi, I'm Doc Owen with Action Figure Times. Today we're going to be looking at the MattyCollector.com upcoming sale with the 3-pack of the JSA. Everybody's been looking forward to these. I know I have, even though they didn't technically appear in the show. But getting the Golden Age Flash, Green Lantern, and Hawkman is a must for me. On the back, the front of the packaging is pretty, you know, it's really where you're at. We've seen this before. It's nothing new. I do think it's interesting that they called him Green Lantern and not Alan Scott. I thought that was kind of neat. Now on the back, you see the Green Lantern. It's kind of one of the test shots that they have, a front and a side shot, and then they have one for Green Lantern, or excuse me, for Jay as well, the Flash. I thought it was kind of interesting they didn't put Hawkman on here, but I guess because he's had his figure before, maybe there's not the reason. They give a little bit of a brief bio on each of these. These are very, very cool figures, so let's go ahead and open them up and play with them. Now, let's see. Let's start with Jay. Now, we'll be showing you these up close here shortly. All right. First off, I kind of like him. I think he's, you know, it's normal articulation. We shouldn't expect anything new at this point. I'm glad that they did this even as they were canceling the series. Now, these aren't wings on his feet. They're actually just painted on there, which, that's fine. The helmet is kind of cool. It's not removable. Nice little wings with the yellow tips. That's fine. I wish that he doesn't have gray hair, which, to be honest with you, since I didn't grow up with this Flash, I kind of prefer him without. With gray hair, I think it gives him a little bit of distinguishedness. I think the uniform looks good. All in all, I think this is a great figure. Now, this is kind of the representation from the Justice Guild. This was the Streak, which is obviously the takeoff of the Flash. Basically, they could be the exact same figure here. Basically, except for the head. Even the boots on the back, you can see, have the same indentations on the back. So, pretty much, this is just a straight repaint of the Streak figure, only with a swap of the head, which is extremely important. Make sure you look at him close up here shortly. Now, next, we'll bring out, let's bring out Hawkman. I might have to rip this thing, because I don't want to tear his wings off. I've often wondered how they get these guys in there. And we're back. I went ahead and took Alan out as well. We'll get to him in a second. So here we have Hawkman. Obviously the wings are a different color. Let's see if I can get him without launching these figures into orbit. This is the regular JLU Hawkman. This is the new Hawkman. Obviously the wings are different from as far as color. Basically, this buck could be anybody because it's just a straight repaint. In fact, it could just be a straight repaint of him. But it does have the Golden Age head, which I think is really cool. I think that's kind of neat. Maybe that'd be more Silver Age. But he's a kind of a cool figure. I hope he stands up better than the other Hawkman does. He's got a bent foot that I'll be dipping in hot water later, but he's pretty cool. But let's go ahead and get on to the last figure in this wave, which is Alan Scott. Now, this is a very cool figure. I know a lot of people have been looking forward to this. I know Sliding Lockman, I'm sure, has. He's got a nice cape and stuff. Now, I'll be honest, when I heard about this figure being released, I figured, okay, they're going to do a straight repaint of the Green Guardsman. They're just going to, you know, repaint it. But I can see right away it's a completely different head. This one has more Alan has more lines to it. Alan's got a collar around the top of his shirt, whereas the Green Guardsman does not. And their rings are on the same hand, though. It's different sleeves, from what I can tell. This is actually a very, I mean, they put a little bit into this figure, and I'm cool. I'm glad with that because I like Alan Scott. I know the mask is kind of reminiscent of the way he was, and you'll be able to see it a little bit more close up here shortly, but I actually kind of wish that he had, it wasn't so jutting. And he's kind of got like a bowler haircut if you look at it from the sides a little bit. I don't think it was intentional. I think it's just the shading and the shape of the head with the angles and things. But all in all, this is a great 3-pack. I'm very, very grateful to have it. It'll help me continue my GSA line, especially with Stripe coming out. So there you go, or Stripe's actually already been out for a while. So there you have it, but let's take a look at these guys up close. Okay, so here we are up close with Jay Garrick. There you can see the helmet. You can see his face. That's not an age scar. It looks to be just a line. It's actually a pretty decent sculpt. I kind of like the face. I do wish that he had gray hair. That would have been neat. I like the upshot lightning bolt. Very traditional, very true to the character. Nice paint job. Everything looks nice and tight. There you can see the painted on the wings on his, or lightning bolts on his pants. Now, if you look at the back of here, you can see that they're the same boots. You see how they have the same indentations and stuff? So basically, they just repainted the streak and gave him a new head. I'm cool with that. After all, the streak was based on Jay. Now, we'll move on to Hawkman. This is actually cool. I like the face. He looks nice and friendly, unlike the Hawkmans of recent age, with a regular red circle in the center. The brown wings, they are a nice touch. I like those. Here you can see him compared to the regular Hawkman. I got to be honest, guys, I like the more modern look better. You can see the difference in the wings as far as the gray. Belt buckles, both of course are painted on. I do like the fact that that they kept with the imitation talons on his boots. I think that is a very cool touch, very nice touch, and I like it a lot. Now, here we are with the last figure in this, which is Alan Scott. Now, it's just got some nice angles to it. I actually do like it as far as kind of a cool look, a throwback to yesterday. You can kind of see what I mean with the way his head is shaped. It makes it look as similar to a bowler cut, though that wasn't their intention. The mask is very jutting. Now there you have, here's the Green's Guardsman's. You can tell that you can see the collar up close there. Did a good job on the logo. Very nice. There's the rings on their hands. Obviously Alan's is far more pronounced than the Green Guardsman. I really think that's cool. I think I can actually feel the indentation. I'm glad that they did that. Alan deserves that. There you got the boots and stuff. Traditional look. Very nice. This is just a very, very well done figure. This is great figures to add to our collection that we can start moving towards. You know, Wildcat's not going to be by himself anymore. You'll have the other founding members of the JSA there. Hope you've enjoyed this. This is Doc Owen. Make sure that you go to MattyCollector.com and purchase this 3-pack. We'll see you soon, reminding you to be extraordinary. Make sure you subscribe. Come to AF Times and see the pictures of these up close. See you soon.